Hey race fans, welcome to Eastside Speedway. Another day of racing here at Eastside Speedway on an infrequent Sunday afternoon thanks to Hurricane Irene. My name is race announcer Mike Donald, being joined by promoter of Eastside Speedway, G.W. Fitzgerald, and the general manager, Tim Southern. We are here for the first annual Earl Moran Memorial. We're seated here at Eddie Moran Superstock Car, this wall of beautiful trophies behind us being presented to each winner today of the Earl Moran Memorial. I want to thank Eddie Moran, Debbie Moran, all the great work they've put together, putting this event together. And Tim, GW, I tell you what, things are going great at Eastside Speedway, but you two gentlemen have stopped with the Moran family and paused to reflect back on a great career of really a true pioneer race driver back from the 50s in Earl Moran. Tell us about that.
Well, the deal with Earl, and the best thing about Earl is he's probably one of the only racers I never had a crossword with the whole time he was racing. He was always there to help the fellow racers, and even when he was sick, what strikes me as odd, and not odd, but really catches my mind, I can never forget he was getting his treatment, and they brought him down here to the racetrack on a Saturday morning to buy tires. He still had the IVs in his arm. Wow. Where he just got out the hospital. And he was, Earl was just the epitome of what I call a true dirt track racer. He was always there for the racers, always there for the fans. I don't think he had an enemy one. And you couldn't ask for a nicer gentleman to be around or be associated with when he was here. Because, like I say, never had a cross word with him. He loved racing. And as just like, when he first got his late model car, I asked him, I said, why don't you put Eddie in the car? And he said, I'm having too much fun right now. And he was, by then, after Wilson Shank passed, he was the oldest living driver still racing here at Eastside Speedway.
I believe that they were telling me at 79, he's still operating a late model out here at Eastside Speedway. And I tell you what, GW, as Tim was saying, talk about these grassroots racers. Eastside Speedway is doing well and is going to move on into the future. But without these grassroots racers, the Neiningsers, the Ray Doubles, the Smokey Stovers, the Earl Morans, none of us would be here doing what we're doing because they predated guys like Petey Coffey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts?
I'm sure in 79, still racing, he was dedicated, that's for sure. I mean, there's still some out here. I guess Petey's, he's 60-something now. I think Petey's still running.
Yeah, those are guys that continue to travel that road that guys like Earl Moran paved. Now, I'll tell you what, in addition to the Earl Moran Memorial, things going well at Eastside Speedway again this year. I tell you what, you got a lot of great things. I know maybe you've got a 2-day show special maybe coming up toward the end of the year. And just briefly tell us, before we talk with Eddie and Debbie, just how Eastside Speedway is doing so far this season.
Eastside's doing just as above normal in my book. If you look at our late model car counts and our other car counts, we're getting tremendous car counts each and every week. Sure, we have squabbling, just like any other racetrack, but we have good turnouts. We do have some special events coming up. GW doesn't know about this yet, but we got a demo derby on the very last points race of the year. We'll have a $1,000 to win demolition derby on the very last race of the year. He didn't know about that yet, but we're also having a 2-day race, October 28th and 29th. Right now, it's $2,500 to win late model, plus racing in all divisions both days. We're paying money for our heat race winners, $200 to win a heat race in late model.
Sounds good.
And then on Friday also, we're paying $150 to the fastest qualifier in late model. It's going to be the Halloween shootout, last race of the year. We're going to have all the information will be up on the internet soon. Some flyers are out there just to let the guys know what we're running for, but the rules and all that will be up shortly. But we have an exciting last part of the season coming up.
All right, well, gentlemen, thank you so much. I know it's a busy day. Hurricane Irene's forced our race day into Sunday, but beautiful weather outside. We'll let you guys get back to it. But thanks again for all you do at Eastside Speedway. And race fans, stay tuned. We're going to be talking to Eddie and Debbie Moran here shortly.